Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome you all in Pakistan International School Taif Virtual Learning System. Mrs. Rosia Imran, your mathematics teacher, is here with some new and interesting concepts. In our previous lecture, in lecture number 7, we study about the rational numbers, that how to draw the rational numbers on a number line. Today we have some new concepts related to rational numbers. Before going to start exercise 2.2, here we have to study that what is additive inverse. Additive inverse, consider that you have P by Q and Q minus P by Q are any two rational numbers. Then we can add them by following method: P by Q plus minus P by Q. So when you add these two numbers, they are same with opposite sign, so we get 0. We can examine that the sum of these two rational number is 0. Means that if you have any number and you add the same number with opposite sign and you get the answer 0, so we say that that number is the additive inverse of first number. For example, if you add minus 2, if you add minus 2 from positive 2, so you get answer 0. So you say that minus 2 is the additive inverse of positive 2. In simple words, you can say that if the same number you add with its opposite sign, the same number with its opposite sign number, plus 3 with minus 3, so you get the answer 0. So means that minus 3 is the additive inverse of positive 3. So in additive inverse, the number you write as it is, only the sign is changed. If it is positive, it will change into negative. If it is negative, it will change into positive. Now come to the multiplicative inverse. Consider two rational numbers, P by Q and Q by P, reciprocal of this number. The denominator will go in the numerator, the numerator will come in the denominator. Where P is not equal to 0 and Q is not, means that the denominator should not be equal to 0. Then we find their product by the following formula. P multiply with the numerator multiply with the numerator, and the denominator will multiply with the denominator. We get the same fraction. The numerator and the denominator both are same, so we cancel, we get the answer 1. So this is multiplicative inverse. Means that if you multiply any number with its reciprocal and you get the answer 1, so means that that number is the multiplicative inverse. Look at the difference. In additive inverse, the sign is changed, and in multiplicative inverse, sign will remain same, just the numerator you multiply it with its reciprocal. The numerator will go in the denominator and the denominator will come in the numerator. Means that if you take one number 5 over 3, so its reciprocal will be 3 over 5. When you multiply 5 by 3 with 3 over 5, 3 cancel and 5 cancel, so you get the answer 1. So you can say that 3 over 5 is the multiplicative inverse of 5 over 3. Now come to the exercise. Exercise 2.2. Question number 1 is find the additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of the following. In this question, you have total 12 parts, but in your syllabus, 6 parts are included. Which one? I'm going to tell you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, and 12. These parts are included in your scheme of studies. The remaining parts, if you want to do for your practice, you can do it and check your answer from your book. But included parts are 6, first four parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 11th, 12. Here I'll explain side by side the first two parts. The reason is that you can understand the difference, that how can we find the additive inverse for the negative number and how can we find the additive inverse for the positive number. Look, in additive inverse, I told you in definition that in additive inverse you have the same number with opposite sign. Means here you have minus 7, so its additive inverse will be positive 7. If you write plus 7 or simple 7, both having the same meaning, positive 7. So additive inverse is 7. Here you have positive 23, so its additive inverse will be minus 23. Means that how can you find the additive inverse? The same number you have to write with opposite sign. So that is the additive inverse. In multiplicative inverse, you write the reciprocal of the number. You will not change the sign. The sign will remain same. You just write the reciprocal. You know that what is reciprocal? When the numerator will go in the denominator and the denominator will come in the numerator. That is the reciprocal. So the reciprocal of minus 7 is 1 over 7, because if you check this minus 7 having no denominator, so it's understood that 1 is present in the denominator. So minus 7 reciprocal is minus 1 over 7. So that is the multiplicative inverse, minus 1 over 7. In 23, its reciprocal is 1 over 23. So multiplicative inverse is 1 over 23. Now come to the third and fourth part. Third part is minus 11. Again, a negative number. So its additive inverse will be what? Positive 11. Its additive inverse will be positive 11. And 1 over 3. So the same fraction in fraction form, if you have given any rational number in form of fraction, so you write the same fraction but with opposite sign. So that will be the additive inverse. So 1 over 3, its additive inverse, the same number with opposite sign, minus 1 over 3. For multiplicative inverse, you have to write the reciprocal. The sign will not change in multiplicative inverse. In multiplicative inverse, the sign remains same, minus, so minus sign. So this is 11, its reciprocal will be 1 over 11. So this is multiplicative inverse. So this is 1 over 3. So how can you write it in multiplicative inverse? 3 will go and 3 will go in the numerator and 1 will come in the denominator. So multiplicative inverse is 3, because it's understood if there is nothing in the denominator, so 1 is present. So these four parts, from these four parts you can easily understand that how can you find the additive inverse and how can you find the multiplicative inverse. In additive inverse, the same number with opposite sign. If it is positive, you will convert it into negative. That will be the additive inverse of the number. If it is negative, you will convert it into the positive. That will be the additive inverse. In multiplicative inverse, the same sign will not change. Only you write its reciprocal. The numerator will go in the denominator and the denominator will come in the numerator. Now come to the next question which is included in your syllabus. That is the 11th part. In 11th part, you have given minus 99 over 100. So for additive inverse, you know that the same number you write with opposite sign. So its additive inverse is positive 99 over 100. If you write plus sign here or you just write 99 over 100, both having same meaning, then you are talking about plus 99 over 100. In multiplicative inverse, the same minus sign, in the denominator, 100 will go in the numerator and 99 will come in the denominator. minus 100 over 99 is its multiplicative inverse. Come to the next part, 102 divided by 117. So its additive inverse, the same number with opposite sign, minus 102 divided by 117. And multiplicative inverse is the same number with its reciprocal, mean this will go up and this will come down. So 117 over 102. These six parts are included in your scheme of studies in your syllabus. There is no homework in question number 1. The remaining parts, if you want to do it for your practice, you do it and check your answer with your book, but no need to share on WhatsApp. Now come to question number 2. In question number 2, these parts are included. Total 12 parts we have in question number 2. So included parts are 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9th, 11th and 12th. These parts are included in your syllabus. The remaining parts is not included. The total 12 parts are given in question number 2 and these 8 parts are included in your syllabus. Come to the first part. Question number 2 is simplify the following. In question number 1, you have given different rational numbers and you find its additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. In question number 2, you have given the rational numbers and you simplify these rational numbers. If it is given in form of addition, you add them. If it is given in form of subtraction, you subtract them. And if you have given in form of multiplication, you multiply them and simplify it. And if it is given in form of division, you divide them and simplify to its lowest form. The first part is 1 over 8 minus and then bracket start minus 5 over 8. This bracket show that this negative sign is multiplying inside. Because this bracket and this negative sign having no value means that this minus sign is multiplying inside. So remember one thing, you have algebraic rule. We already studied it in class 6, but again I'm going to repeat it. If same sign we multiply, so we will get plus. If different sign we multiply, we get minus. Means that if we multiply minus with minus, we get plus sign. And plus with plus, we get plus sign. Look, both are same. Minus minus multiply, you get plus. Plus plus multiply, you get plus. Similarly, when you multiply different sign, one is positive, other one is negative, you always get minus. Plus multiply with minus, you get minus. Minus multiply with plus, you get minus. So here 1 over 8 we copy as it is, minus sign multiply minus plus, and you get 5 over, you write 5 over 8 as it is. Now the denominators are same. When the denominators are same, so you simply add them. Fraction you can easily add them when the denominators same. So you take the LCM of both 8 and 8, LCM will be 8. And 8 divided by the LCM. Look, how can you take the LCM? The first fraction denominator and the second fraction denominator. You take the LCM of both fraction denominator. You will get the LCM 8. And this 8, this is the LCM. It's divided by the first fraction denominator. The first fraction denominator is 8. 8 divided by 8, you get 1. So answer 1 multiply with the numerator, 1 ones are 1. Plus sign and then LCM divided by 8, you get answer 1. So 5 ones are 5. So 5 plus 1, 6, and 6 over 8 you get. Now if you check 6 over 8, both you can simplify it more. How? Both are divisible by table 2. So you divide by 2 and divide by 2. So when you divide by 2, 2 house are 6, 3, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. So your answer is 3 over 4. So this is the first part. Now come to the next part. Next part is third part. Third part, second part is not included in your scheme of study. third part is 3 over 4 and 4 over 3. You add these two fractions. So how you add these two fractions? If you take the LCM of 4 and 3, you will get 12. You know that how to take the LCM. So you will get 12. For LCM you study in class 4, 5, 6. So 4 and 3 LCM is 12. Now this LCM, this 12 is divided by the first fraction denominator. Denominator is 4. 4 how's a 12? 4 3s are 12. So 3 is answer. Now this 3 multiply with the numerator. 3 3s are 9. Again LCM is divide. LCM is what? 12. 12 is divided by 3. 3 hows are 12. 3 fours are 12. So answer is 4. So 4 multiply with the numerator. 4 fours are 16. So in this way, you have to take the LCM. Now 9 plus 16, you will get 25, 25 by 12. You have to simplify this answer. It's improper fraction. You will convert it in mixed fraction. 25 divided by 12. 12 twos are 24. So 1 is the remainder. You know that the answer will come in the whole and the remainder will come in the numerator, and 12 is in the quotient will come in the denominator. So this is the required answer. Now come to the next part. Next part is fifth part. Fourth part I skip. Fourth part you do it by yourself. Fifth part. In fifth part you have given 1 plus sign and then bracket minus 49 by 50. Now you can check this plus sign and this bracket having no value in between them means that plus is multiply inside. When it's multiply inside, I told you that opposite signs multiply, you will get minus. So plus minus minus 49 over 50. Now if in the denominator there is nothing, so means that 1 is present. So LCM of 1 and 50 is 50. So LCM is 50. So 1 divided by 50. So 150s are 50. 50 multiply 1, 50 minus 49. So 1 over 50 is the required answer. Now come to the 11th part. 11th part is minus 3 over 4 minus 5 over 6 minus and then bracket start minus 17 over 8. So these two fractions you copy as it is, and this minus sign will multiply with inside minus sign because minus and bracket having no sign. So you will multiply inside. Again both signs are same. When same sign multiply we get plus, when different sign multiply we get minus. So this you copy as it is. The second one you copy as it is, minus minus plus 17 over 8. After that you take the LCM of 4, 6 and 8. How you will take the LCM? This is the method of LCM. In first two parts I didn't write these LCM like this, but you have to do it, the rough work, if you want to do. These are simple, so that's why I take the LCM directly. Here you have three numbers, that's why I write it here. When you have two numbers, again you can write the LCM like this: 4, 6, 8. We take the LCM, and you know when we take the LCM we start dividing with the lowest prime number. The lowest prime number is 2 and all these are divisible by 2, so we divide it by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. Again this 3 is not divisible by 2, but 2 and 4 is divisible by 2, so we divide it by 2. 2 1s are 2, 3 as it is because it's not divisible by 2, 2 2s are 4. There was some mistake in the LCM, so I make it correct and Again, I'm going to explain it. You have 4, 6 and 8. So 2 2s are 4. And here you have 6. So 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. Again, you can check that 2 and 4 is divisible by 2, but 3 is not divisible. So you write 3 as it is, and 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. Now again with the lowest prime number 2, so 2 1s are 2 and 3 you copy as it is, 1 you copy as it is. Then with 3 1 1 in their own place, 3 1s are 3 and 1. Now if you check the LCM is what? LCM, how can we find it? By multiplying these numbers. 2 multiply 2, 2 2s are 4 and 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So LCM is 24. Now this LCM 24, first you divide it by 4, because when you will take the LCM, you have given the fraction in form of addition and subtraction, so you can't add them directly. You will take the LCM of the denominator, and then the LCM when you get, that is 24, you divide it by the first fraction denominator. Denominator is 4. So when you divide 24 by 4, 4 how's are 24, 4 6 are 24, answer is 6. The answer you get after dividing the LCM by the first fraction denominator, that you multiply with the numerator. 6 3s are 18. So minus sign as it is and then 18. Again, when you solve the second fraction, the LCM, this 24, divide by the second fraction denominator with 6. 6 hows are 24. 6 4s are 24. So answer is 4, and 4 you multiply with the same fraction numerator. 4 5s are 20. Sign you copy as it is and then 20. Now come to the third fraction. LCM is divided by the third fraction denominator with 8. 8 hows are 24. 8 3s are 24. Answer is 3. 3 multiply with the numerator. 17 3s are 51. So you have you get the LCM and you solve this fraction. Now according to the mathematical rule, first you add them and after that subtract. You know the plus sign is between minus 20 and 51. So 51 minus 20, when you subtract from 51 this 20, you know that the greater number is 51. So with the answer, this minus 18 you copy as it is. Minus 18 you copy as it is. You are going to solve minus 20 and plus 51. From 51 you subtract 20, you get 31. Answer is 31. But you put the plus sign because when we have one number negative, other number positive, when we add them, mm, so when one number negative, other positive, we subtract them and put the sign of the greater number, plus 31. Now again, one number, the LCM is 24. So you write 24 in the LCM. 24 is the same, you copy as it is. Same 24 you write in the LCM. From 31 you subtract 18. When one number is positive, other one is negative, you subtract them and put the sign of the greater number. So 18 minus 18 plus 31, you get 13, but the greater number is plus, the greater number is 31, 18 is smaller number, so you put the greater number sign, so plus sign. But if you write plus sign or you will not write plus sign, you just write the simple number 13 over 24, both having same meaning. So this is the required answer. Again, I'm going to repeat it. You take the LCM of 4 6 and 8. You choose for the LCM the smallest prime number. If it's divisible by 2, so you will divide it by 2. If it is not divisible by 2, then you check the next smallest prime number, smaller prime number, which is 3. So you divide it by 2 to 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. Again 4 and 2 is divisible by 2, so we divide it by 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 3 we copy as it is, and then with 2, 1 we copy as it is, 3 we copy as it is, 2 1s are 2, and then with 3. So LCM is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. These numbers we multiply to get the LCM. LCM is 24. Now LCM divided by the first fraction denominator, that is 4. 4 hows are 24, 4 6 are 24. 6 is the answer, so 6 multiply with the numerator, 6 3s are 18. The sign we copy as it is. Again, the second fraction denominator is 6. We divide the LCM by 6. 6 4s are 24. Answer is 4. So 4 multiply with the numerator, 4 5s are 20. So 20 we write here. Then the LCM divided by the third fraction denominator with 8. 8 3s are 24, and 17 multiply with the answer 3. 3 17 3s are 51. Here first two values in subtraction and the third one addition, and according to mathematical rule we do the addition first. So we add this 51 with minus 20. When one is positive, other one negative, so we subtract them and put the sign of greater number. This minus 18 we copy as it is. From 51 we subtract 20, we get plus 31, because 51 is a greater number, so that's why plus. Now one number is negative, other one is positive. We subtract them and put the sign of greater number. So 18, 31 minus 18. So we get 13 positive, 13 over 24. So this is the simplified form. Now come to the next part. Next part is 1 over 11 plus 11 over 10 minus 22 over 5. So again here you, if you check the denominator, 11 10 5, all these three numbers are different from each other, so we will take LCM. But before going to take LCM, before bracket you have plus sign, so plus multiply minus, different sign multiply, so we get minus. 1 over 11 plus 11 over 10 plus into minus, minus 22 over 5. Now we take the LCM 11, 10 and 5. Again we choose the smallest prime number. If it is divisible, 10 is divisible by 2, so 11 we copy as it is, because it's not divisible by 2. You know that how to take the LCM. And then we have 10, so 2 5s are 10, so 5 we write here. This 5 we copy as it is, because it's not divisible. Now with the next prime number is 3, it's not divisible by 3, so we check it with 5. With 5, 11 not divisible, 11 we copy as it is. 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5. And then with the 11, because 11 is only divisible by 11, 11 is itself a prime number, so 11 1s are 11. So LCM is 2 5s are 10. 10 multiply with 11, 110 is the LCM. This 110 first we divide by 11. 11 hows are 110? In rough work, 110 you divide it by 11. So 11 tens are 110. So 10 is the answer. That multiply with the numerator, 10 ones are 10. So you get the answer 10. And then 10 is divided by 110. Next fraction denominator is 10. It's divided by the LCM 110. So 10 11s are 110. You can check it in your rough work. 10 11s are 110. So answer is 11. This answer 11 multiply with the numerator. 11 11s are 121. Next you divide the 110, the LCM, by the second fraction, the third fraction denominator with 5. You divide 110 with 5. 5 22s are 110. You can do rough work. 110 you write and then divide by 5, so you get the answer 22, and that when you multiply with the numerator 22 you get 484. Now according to rule, first we do addition, so we add 121 with 10, we get 131. So 131 minus 484. Again, one number is positive, one number is negative. So we subtract them and put the sign of greater number. So from 484 in rough work, we subtract 131 and we get 353. So 353 divided by 110. This is the required number. Now you know that 353 is greater than 110, so you divide it and you get the answer in mixed fraction minus 3 whole 23 over 1 over 10. So this is the today lesson, and here you have homework. Homework is question number 2, not question number 1. Sorry, by mistake here I write question number 1. You have to do question number 1 because all parts we already done it. You have to do only question number 2. Question number 1 done. Question number 2, fourth, sixth, eighth and ninth part, these are your homework. These parts are your homework. So you do it in your notebook and share it on WhatsApp. So this is your homework. You do it. I hope you understand today lecture. Allah Hafiz.